I speak about a lot on this channel about the type of problems that I've dealt with my life, with problems with depression, with anxiety, and one of the biggest ones being just being overstimulated and not feeling like life is real, like anything is of substance. I didn't get any enjoyment from doing things. And a lot of this came from, like I said, overstimulation. And this affected all aspects of my life. It affected my focus. It affected the relationships around me with people I care about. And this really stunted my growth in terms of my personal growth and my physique and my mentality. If that relates to you in any sort of way, then I think this video will probably help you out some. So let me tell you guys, first of all, let me tell you a story actually. So it's 8th grade summer. It's 8th grade summer. It's during quarantine times. You know, like this is like 2020. And so my family and I, every single year, we go to go fish like upstate in this like small little town at this little place. And we just go fishing for like a week, like my family and I. And at this place, we have like no internet, like no sorts of internet. I mean, we have like maybe a little bit, but not enough for you to like go watch a fucking video. It's almost like a mini dopamine detox, if that makes any sense. And the thing about it is that, so 8th grade summer, this was like really like probably like one of the worst spaces I've ever been in my life. This was when I played video games like 10, 12 hours a day, every single day. And I was like really obese and I was just miserable. I would play video games so much to the point where like I didn't even enjoy it. It was just I didn't understand what life was without video games at that point. And every single summer, like I said, we have no internet there. For some reason, that visit, we went fishing, was just different for me because it was probably the first time at that point in my life that I was put into a situation where, you know, I had no source of internet, and for some reason it felt really good. Like afterwards, I felt very good. I felt so much more present. Like, you know, whenever obviously like you see all these trees around me and stuff. Maybe you look at trees outside and you know, like whenever like you see a tree, but you don't really like see it. It's almost like it's 2D. Does that make any sense? But whenever like you're present, it's almost like it's 3D. Like you can see like I'm looking at this tree right here. You can see like all the leaves, all the little striations, every little detail of it. You see it's a living thing. Like I think that's like one of the best examples of being present, is just like you notice the shit that's right in front of you, bro. You know, like whenever we trap ourselves with a lot of this dopamine from playing video games, from watching videos, from doing drugs and all these things, like we're not in the present moment. And for me, whenever we had this trip, like I said, I just felt so much more present because, I mean, fishing is it's really calming to begin with. Like I'll probably make a video telling you guys to go fish, but but this when it came to fishing, fishing was always one of those things where it's just like it's almost my escape. Almost, it's just like you just go out there, you go throw your rod out there, you go speak with your family, just about topics about life. Like some of the fondest memories I have was just simply me going out and just fishing with my family. And I'll tell you this, guys, is that you don't necessarily have to go fish, but I'd really recommend you guys to just go outside and just go do something, man. Like, you know, maybe you're working out, maybe you're starting to go to the gym. Instead of you sitting down with your headphones in, listening to that same playlist of music over and over again, why don't you just go out? Why don't you just take them out? Maybe speak to somebody. I mean, I know that sounds fucking foreign to you guys. Like, no, the gym is my alone time and shit. Like, no, bro. You never know whenever you just hear like some really good ass advice from somebody from just simply talking to them at the gym. So actually yesterday, I was at the gym yesterday. I got out early because it was a half day, and I went to go. I was going up to go punch the punching bag in the gym. It's on the second floor. And I saw this guy like boxing, like he had like a lot of really clean techniques. And so me not having my headphones in, not being with my gym friend, I was just in total awe. I was like, oh my God. I gotta ask him like what to do. And I mean, dude, let me tell you, like, it takes a lot to just like go up to somebody you don't know and just ask them for advice. But whenever you do it, you see that like they're really just nice people, bro. Like they're just people who will help you. And I go up to him and I'm just asking him like, oh, I just ask him something simple. I'm like, how do you build that explosiveness? And so then we get into a conversation and he just starts giving me all this advice, talking about like, oh, how you can visualize and keep your guard up and like swing your hips and stuff. And, you know, we just get in this conversation. We start talking about like martial arts in general, even outside of boxing. And it's those type of interactions where you just feel like, wow, like I really am like living right now, bro. It's almost like all that shit that you've been worrying about, like, dude, that's not even happening right now. You know, we always like stress about like the work that's due and the schoolwork, and we worry about how we're gonna look, and we always like dude, it's really these moments like these, you should understand that it's really not that complicated, bro. It really isn't that complicated. And the reason why you think it is so complicated is because you absorb so much content. I made the video talking about your monkey brain and how you have to destroy it. You essentially have to limit your inputs. And this could be your actionable step right now, bro. Get off your phone and just go on a walk. Like one time, I literally, it's gonna sound stupid. I literally just went outside, out my phone, without any damn shoes on, and just went out and I walked like 5 miles. This is after school, by the way. Just went out, walked 5 miles. Why? I don't know, man. I felt like it, man. I felt like it. And I went to go talk to this farmer. Like, dude, you go out there and just get out there, man. Go talk to somebody. Like, we're so glued to our phones and we feel as though like our entire life is around it. Like, dude, there's so much outside. You don't even know like what's out there, man. And I'm not saying this to belittle you. I'm saying this because I was in the same predicament, and sometimes it happens to me as well. You're not alone on this, man. We're working through this. So I'm gonna tell you guys this last little bit is your actionable step, like I said, is to just go outside, go find something to do, man. Like, instead of you sitting down listening to your music, why don't you just go read? Why don't you just go like sit down, enjoy a cup of tea? Why don't you just go outside, go on a walk? You don't need your music, man. Just be outside in this present moment. Really look at a tree, go grab like a leaf and go take a picture of it, bro. Like, just fucking find something. Because like, you know, like we always like are so like get up and go. I can't even snap with this hand. Get up and go. But we never like really take a moment to really enjoy the things that are around us. That's all I have for you boys.